Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Division 2. So, today's video is a little bit more towards newer player, as I am a new player myself. I've recently reached level 40 like a few episodes ago, maybe like a couple of days or 3 days, maybe. So I was, I mean, I had a few discussion with a few people from Discord groups, and everybody's been sharing their builds. I wanted to know more about what I can do with my build, and I saw a lot of videos, a lot of great videos from content creators who have shared the builds that they have built for their players for specific reasons and whatnot. So there's too much information out there for specific reasons, for specific conditions. You can build like a lot of different kinds of builds. And it was a little bit overwhelming, I have to say. And I realized like a lot of times you can't just simply copy other people's builds because there's a lot of things which are variable. So you can literally copy someone else's build, but you might not get the same result as the person who actually created the build for himself. And I'll tell you why. The reason for that is a lot of builds have percentage. So, for example, over here, let's see. This one is giving you 6% weapon handling. This one is giving you 9.3% skill haste. This one is giving you 7% of weapon damage. So that means it's the 7% of the total damage that you have on your person, right? So if you copy the same thing on your player, it might not give you the damage that the person who built the build for himself is getting, because there are a lot of things which affect his total damage. It's not just let's say like your gear set that you have, maybe not just the gear set. There's weapons, there's shade levels, there's so many things, and I'm gonna touch all of them. Just I'll just point them out individually. So the main thing that I wanted to say is that once you reach level 40, your player is level 40, then a lot of things open up. It still doesn't mean that you can just simply copy another person's build and you will get the same result as the person intended, but you will get similar results because the idea, the concept is there. So that is something that I wanted to highlight, because I was trying to copy someone's build and I was trying to expect that I could get the same result, but then I realized like, no, this is not the right thing. And that actually affects your gameplay, because if you're going in a certain location and you're not getting the similar result as the person who built the base, because he built his base because of that specific thing that he's trying to cater. So if somebody is going after let's say like a legendary mission or something like that, he's building his build for that specific reason. And if you copy the same build but you don't have the similar stats, you will not get the same result. So let's see what are the things that actually affect. First of all, let's look at the gears. So there are a few things that actually affect gears. First of all, it's the brand. So when we talk about the brand sets, you can see like every brand set has three aspects which is giving it value. So Petrov Defense Group, if you put three Petrov Defense Group gear sets on a person, on your agent, you will get 10% LMG damage, 15% weapon handling, and 50% ammo capacity. So you can mix match, but you if you need to have three of them. Second, not all of the gear sets will have brand set. So we have this one, the green color one. You need to have 6 of them to create this gear set. And when you have 6 of them, then you can get bonuses. I think four. Okay, so it's not 6, but 4 plus. So if you have more than 2 pieces, then you get 30% marksman rifle damage and 30 plus percent weapons handling as well. So if you have 3 plus pieces, then you get 30% headshot damage, and if you have 4 piece plus, then you get a talent sort of called first headshot with an MR will increase headshot by 20%. Second consecutive headshot with MR will give MR is marksman rifle, I think, will give you 10% armor. If at full armor, it will give you bonus armor max plus 50% of the current armor value. Third consecutive headshot will refill magazine. From the fourth headshot onwards, the agent will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot kills. Missing a headshot kill will reset the cycle. So the gear set matters a lot as well because you are getting a lot of bonuses. The second thing is your core attributes. So every gear set will have one core attribute and 2 secondary attributes. For example, over here, so you have one core attribute and you will have 2 secondary attributes. Your that I- all both of these things are percentage. You can see even the brand set, a lot of it is percentage, except for skill. Uh, there are like over here. So your core attribute is +1 skill tier, right? Other than that, every single thing is percentage as far as I know. And then the next thing is mods. So you can have your mods over here. And we have active modifiers and we have passive modifiers. Your active modifiers will open when you start going ranking up in your storyline. And then passive modifiers, uh, so we have a few passive modifiers, 12. And you will unlock them as you progress in your storyline as well. And all of them will have specific attributes, and you can see a lot of them is percentage based as well. So increases the striker drone's damage by 50% but reduces its duration by 40%. So there are a lot of them which are percentage based, like okay, critical hits restore 0.5% of your maximum armor. So if you're trying to build a tanky build, 0.5% of your maximum armor makes a lot when they stack up. So if you're getting 0.1 from 0.5% from here, you're getting a few percentage from your gear set. You can get some percentage even from your weapon as well, because all of your weapons also have core attributes and secondary attributes. So all of them, or even your talents, like over here, killing an enemy repairs 10% of armor over 5 seconds. So this can stack up as well, and you can actually build crazy builds. So there are so many things which affect. So we touched on the gear set, we touched on the modifiers, we touched on the weapons. Another thing that affects is your shade level. So your shade level has offensive, defensive, utility, and handling, and all of them are giving you bonuses in percentage as well. Like over here, for my shield, my current value is 2%, and the maximum value I can reach is 10%. So once I keep on upgrading my shade watch, I will get bonuses as well, and that will affect the total, let's say, armor or health of my player. And lastly, specialization. So at the moment, I am using marksman as my specialization. You can get your specialization after reaching level 40 over here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 specialization. I'm currently using sharpshooter, and each of your specialization will give you bonuses. So, like right now, my specializations are like this. And for example, I can get 15% increased marksman rifle damage. I can get increased rifle damage. I can get 15% assault rifle damage. Right? So I've already maxed out my sharpshooter. So next, I can actually go to the next one. You can only choose one specialization at a time, and it will give you that specific weapon to use as well. So these are some of the things that I feel are very important when you're trying to make a build for yourself. And all of these small little details affect the kind of a build that you will have. So that's why, I mean, I just wanted to share this with you because I feel like a lot of people, they just try to copy other people's build, which is fine, but don't expect the same result until you have figured out what is the total your person's level yet. So that would be very important to see. Stats. Okay, so when you are trying to copy another person's build and you want to know, you want to achieve the same result, this is something that I think that can help you. Once you go to inventory and you go to stats, you can see the whole breakdown of your stats of your person. So if you have the same stats as the person in the video, then probably you can get the same results. Simple as that. And or you can at least see which things are you lacking in. And then you can try to find ways to compensate on that. So yeah, I mean, I think this stat thing would be one of the most important things when you're trying to make a build, because you're trying to achieve a specific target. Yep, that's it. I wanted to just keep this video short, just to share what I kind of learned when I am still trying to create a build for myself. And as a new player, I personally think that we should focus on armor and regeneration a lot, because even though you can say that like you have mastered the game, or you feel like you have mastered the game, um, enemy will still keep on progressing and keep on becoming tougher in certain situations, especially when you're doing missions which ask you to maybe go for legendary. Like, for example, when you go for your projects over here, some of the missions will ask you, like, for example, complete the space administration HQ mission on hard or higher difficulty. And some of the missions could even ask you to go for legendary, depending on how your player is progressing. Or even if you want to test yourself, you can go for legendary or higher type of missions. And for that, you would definitely need to focus on a more regenerative or more tanky build. But definitely it depends on the kind of a mission that you are doing, and it will all affect your game style. So, and also like for me personally, like for example, I want to be a sniper, but at the same time, I feel like this game is not built in a way that you can just have a single style of play, because when you are playing in different missions, you would need different styles of play. Like right now, I can't snipe. The enemy is too close. And it won't make sense for me to actually snipe. But like you see, I took a lot of damage. If I didn't had a region build, I would be either hiding or I would be dead. And also, I feel
immediate medical assistance needed.
see, I didn't had enough regeneration to actually overcome the you can say the talent that he used. And that is why I feel having a lot of regeneration, a lot of armor at an early stages of the game is really important. So yeah, I mean that would be it for the video today, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate your time, and if you have opinions on the builds, or if you have opinions on how I can personally improve my build, please let me know. As a new player, I mean that this is my main focus. Like I'm trying to create videos for new players
Incoming
based on
backup
my
request.
experience, because I'm a new player myself. I'm just sharing my experiences, what I'm learning so far in the game, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe players who have more experience can actually give me or share with people who are watching the video better information on how we can actually have a better build and enjoy the game. So please like, subscribe, and share if you wish, and leave some comments below on your builds. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Ciao ciao.